Hello everyone, welcome, God bless you. God message for Rwanda. The message today is God message for Rwanda government. God said to me, tell Rwanda government, I said Paul Rusesabagina should be given 20 years jail term without parole because he did bad in killing people. Tell them I said so. God said, tell them I said Paul will not die in prison, but he will come out after 20 years in jail, from jail. He will come out alive, God said. He will keep him, he will be there in prison for 20 years. He should not be given parole. He should remain in prison for 20 years. The jail time should not be more than 20 years and should not be less than 20 years, God said. Because he did evil, he did bad in killing people. God said he should spend the 20 years in jail without parole. God said, tell the government of Rwanda, I said so. They should obey me. They should obey me. They should not bring him out before 20 years and they should not add more than 20 years. Let them obey me, God said. Tell them, let them obey me. Rwanda government, hear what God is saying. Obey him and do what God said. Do what he said you should do. God said, Paul Rusesabagina should be given 20 years jail term in prison without parole. Should not be less than 20 years and should not be more than 20 years. He said, Paul will not die in prison. I'll bring him out alive. After that 20 years, he will walk out alive. He will not die in prison, God said. But he should be given that jail term, that 20 years jail term, God said. Hear the word of God, the Lord has spoken. Rwanda government, hear what God is saying. Hear what God is saying and obey God. Hear what God is saying and obey him. God has spoken. You who have an ear, let you hear what God is saying and obey him. Don't disobey God. Don't give him more than that 20 years God said. And don't give him less than 20 years God said. And don't let him go out on parole. He should remain in prison for that 20 years. God said because he did bad in killing people. God said it to me. Tell the Rwanda government, I said so. Rwanda government, God has spoken to you. Obey him. See, 5 things God does. God sees the truth. God hears the truth. God knows the truth. God speaks the truth. God is the truth. The truth has spoken. Obey him. Obey him. Obey him. Obey him. God bless you.